All right, Nick, ready to wrap up the regular season, my
Let's
friend?
do it, baby.
The Jasper Vikings taking on the Lawrence County Red Devils as they wrap up their regular season. First quarter, Lincoln Smothers faking the handoff and walks into the end zone for a score.
That was rather casual.
Very so much. Vikings sail to a 7-0 lead. Then the Vikings with the ball again. It's Smothers rolls to the right and then finds Brody Garrett for the short pass. Garrett will get a block and take it downfield for a good chunk yardage play. Later on the drive, here's the pop pass. Michael Maddox finds himself in the foot race, and watch, he's going to dive for that pylon, and he's in for a score. Jasper now on top, 14-0. On to the second quarter now. The handoff will go to Warren Colger, and guess what? He's going to find a hole, and he's going to make multiple Red Devils miss. He breaks a few tackles. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Jasper. The Vikings on top, 21-0 at that point. Let's check out your final. Jasper goes on to win by a final of 49-7. Next week, Jasper takes on Gaston City in the playoffs, while Lawrence County season comes to an end.
That said, they sent them to the netherworld. That's a devil's joke. Anyway, all right, when the cameras arrived in Sheffield for this game, the Bulldogs were already leading 16-0 over Sheffield, over Shoals Christian. Pass over the middle of the field, and they're going to quickly add on as Bryant Dahl connects with his man, and the play results in a touchdown for the Bulldogs is 22-0 Sheffield. Then Sheffield electing to go for two. Big man, Navi Dysart called his own number. 24-0 game at this point. Sheffield's season is over, so I'm sure they were just happy at the seniors. Some love in this one, and later in the second, the Flames would make some noise as Knox Benson picks the ball off, goes all the way back for an interception, return for a touchdown. The Flames are going to go for two, but come up short. They're still down big in this contest. It is 24-6. Now the Bulldogs would fight back as Jalen Ganger would be handed the ball, and it's nothing but grass in front of him, leaving the Flames extinguished behind him. See what I did? Mo, I'm just on fire today. The Bulldogs also go for two, fail to convert. It's 30-6 at that point, and Sheffield goes on a win big. 64-18 is the final score. Now, the ironic part of this is, Sheffield's a 1A school, so, they were playing up, so that's the reason in part why they lost big last night. But Sheffield's season is over. Shoals Christian, they did make the playoffs. They are heading to Appalachian.
All right, Big School Powers, Austin, and Muscle Shoals hooking up last night in the shows. We'll take you back to the shows next on First Down Friday night.
Trucking accidents can change lives in an instant. They're far worse than most wrecks. At Wedemark Keith, we understand what you're going through. If you've been injured in a truck accident, we are here to help you through it. It's more to us. It's personal.
This is Jack's Country.
What up, DeBoer? Hey, Freeze, did you hear Jack's is making a Coach's Burger? I'm calling mine the DeBarbecue Bacon Burger.
Oh, that's really cute. Behold, the Hunormous Freeze with cheese.
May the best burger win.
Oh, it will.
Introducing the third-pound Coach's Burgers. Big and bold barbecue bacon topped with crispy onions and the all-American burger with all the fixings. Because nothing unites more than food.
Freeze with cheese.
DeBarbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
DeBarbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony with North Country Ford in beautiful Arab, Alabama. My favorite time of the year is here. It is the time of year that I get to reduce all the prices on every new car on the property. It's called the Model Year-End Closeout Sales Event, and it's going on at 790 North Brindley Mountain Parkway in Arab. Don't miss this big event. It's the biggest event that we've had all year long. Make the short drive to Arab where you get a $25,000 perfect price guarantee, lifetime powertrain warranty, free maintenance, 0% financing, and top dollar for your trade. I'll see you soon.
Our dad, John Morgan, started Morgan & Morgan with a mission to protect the people.
And we've grown into America's largest injury law firm, but we're still a family business at heart.
We've helped millions of families.
Over 2 million families called us last year alone, and we're ready to help you, too.
When you're injured, trust the family that fights for families like yours.
We're not just attorneys, we're a family. After all, it's our legacy.
There's only one Morgan & Morgan.
For the people.
For the families.
You were injured on someone else's property. A fall, broken stairs, poor lighting, no warning signs. They didn't protect you. Now you have to deal with the consequences. We are here so you don't face them alone.
PTSD, chronic pain, soft tissue injuries. These are just a few of the conditions treatable with hyperbaric oxygen therapy from Regenesis.
These treatments have proven so effective that we've added a new facility to support hyperbaric therapy at Regenesis.
Our treatment protocol uses concentrated pressurized oxygen to promote healing and fight infection.
Explore the benefits of hyperbaric oxygen therapy at Regenesis. Call or click to make your appointment with Dr. Charles Lee today.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Regenesis.
Welcome back, everyone. Lots of Class 6A teams in action, most of them against Class 7A, including one last night between the Trojans of Muscle Shoals and the Austin Black Bears.
I just want to talk about the pumpkins we have on our desk. Aren't those cute?
They're very, very nice.
Good job. You know, we brought those out between the first couple blocks, and are we talking football still?
We are talking football. But, you know, happy Halloween, everybody, as we go back into the festivities of football.
All right, let's head to the Shoals. The Trojans taking on the Austin Black Bears. We start in the first quarter with the Black Bears, 4th and 8, looking to make something happen. And Kadir Lyle looking down the field, heaves it to Landon Baker, takes it all the way to the house for the Black Bears. Touchdown. They draw first blood. And with the kick, it's a 7-0 game. But the Trojans were not going to take it easy, as we're going to eventually, after we see an extra point here, we are going to see Cade Clemens. He's going to decide to do something. The Black Bears have a good play drawn up, and he throws it to Christian Pritchard for the score. Muscle Shoals. Wow. Answering back. And then after the extra point, the Trojans miss. We have a 7-6 lead. And let's just take a look at your final score in this one, as Muscle Shoals goes on to win 30-7 next week. Austin, as they made the playoffs, one of those 4 teams with a 5-2 record out of 7A Region 4 that made the playoffs. They're going to Mary Montgomery. Muscle Shoals will host Mae Jemison, who I said incorrectly last week. They're out of the playoffs. They, due to tiebreakers, got in. They are going to host Mae Jemison.
Over to Morgan County now. Hartselle, who lost that heartbreaker to Muscle Shoals last week, trying to shake back as they took on Mortimer Jordan. Tigers up 3-0 late in the second in the red zone. Carter Lee swings it out over to Jaden Morris. Morris slips a few tackles and he's into the end zone for a score. Touchdown, Hartselle. They're on top, 10-0 after the break. Time winding down now in the third. It'll be Jaheim Pruitt, the other backfield mate. Watch as he spins off of tackles, and then he is off to the races. Eventually, he'll be tackled down inside the 10-yard line. That long run will set up this TD run once again, though, by one Jaden Morris, and he just scoots his way into the end zone. 17-0 at that point. Hartselle on top. Hartselle goes on to win by, found out 24-0. Next week, Mortimer Jordan, they'll be at Mountain Brook, while Hartselle will take on Buckhorn.
All right, last night, Deschler and West Morgan met for the right to remain unbeaten and to win a region championship. We got the recap from that, so stay tuned.
As we head into the weekend across the Tennessee Valley, temperatures are below average, and then we're also talking about the chance for rain. We'll discuss this in just a couple of minutes.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Bank Independent. First Down Friday Night is back and better than ever. Every Friday night, the Fox 54 sports team will preview the week's biggest college football games and provide highlights for high school football from around the valley. Catch First Down Friday Night at 10 p.m. Fridays on Fox 54 and streaming on Fox 54 Plus. First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Regenesis, Bank Independent, and Publix.
From ignition to completion and all the parts in between, there's 2 names Charles Terrell trusts: Kubota and Huntsville Tractor and Equipment. Mini excavators, compact track loaders, and so much more. And did you say parts? All the bits and pieces to keep them running, plus the cranes to back them up. Kubota and Huntsville Tractor and Equipment.
Come on, let's go to work.
When your back pain is your foot's fault. This is Dean's story.
I had back pain, and I honestly didn't know where to go.
Until a friend suggested the Good Feet store.
She had to explain to me the feet are connected to the back.
And get this.
As soon as I put on those Good Feet arch supports, the pressure lifted off my back. It's like finding that missing puzzle piece. Like, yes, this is it.
Try them for yourself with a free fitting at the Good Feet store.
When three great brands get together, big things happen. Like my new Shaq Lazy Boy recliner from Rooms To Go. Comfortable for me, downright roomy for him.
And I'm 6'5".
Exactly. That's why Rooms To Go has dozens of Lazy Boy recliners in all shapes and sizes.
Perfect for everybody.
Even me. So if you want big comfort without a big price tag, there's just one place to get your perfect recliner. My friends at Rooms To Go. Tell them Shaq sent you.
At Tylerman Injury Law, we have a reputation for winning in the courtroom. But our true power is how we help people wherever they need us. On a front porch in Decatur, or a living room in Jackson, a kitchen in Madison, or even a hospital in Huntsville. We believe everyone deserves quality legal help. That's why if you can't come to us, we'll come to you, or meet virtually. And that's why after a car accident, I'm your man. Call Tylerman Injury Law, 256-400-4000.
The Tennessee Valley's certified most accurate forecast from the Fox 54 Weather Impact Team.
And a very good evening to you. I'm Fox 54 Weather Impact Chief Meteorologist Jordan Dressman. 62 degrees on Saturday, going to be well below where we should be as far as the average high temperature is concerned on November 1st. The average high temperature right around 69 or 70 degrees. Clouds are going to increase through the course of the afternoon. Now, a couple of models trying to bring in a rogue shower to the Tennessee Valley Saturday afternoon. I think that rain is going to hold off until Saturday evening and then even as we head into the overnight. Other opportunities for rain in the forecast, better opportunities for rain as we head into your Sunday. We're going to start the day in the mid-40s, right around 47 degrees. We're going to end the day in the mid and upper 50s, right around 58. Probably not going to get much sunshine on Sunday afternoon, and we're holding on to that opportunity for some scattered showers. The day is not going to be a complete wash. As we head into the first week of November, temperatures gradually going to be on the rise. It's actually going to be quite nice. Monday through Thursday of next week especially, plenty of sunshine. 63 on Monday, 67 on Tuesday, 70, 71. Next Wednesday and Thursday, our next opportunity for rain builds into the area next Friday. I've got a high right around 73.
All right, Jordan, thank you so much for that. Here we go, everyone. Deshler, West Morgan. 9-0 against 9-0, region championship on the line, and we got your highlights right here on First Down Friday night.
So I think we got to address the elephant in the room, right? This week, a lot of the games were yesterday because of Halloween, and so usually the best games of the week are always reserved, at least in most time, on Friday. That's when the Friday night lights are going. Well, that wasn't the case because last night we had an absolutely huge game down in Trinity. The Deshler Tigers took on the West Morgan Rebels yesterday at West Morgan High School. Halftime, Rebels lead 13-0. Third quarter, Deshler quarterback Bryce Thornton throws a pass to Brady McKinney, advancing the ball, setting up in good field position for the Tigers. The drive leads to a touchdown by Kendrick Gunn, paying the score to 13-7. And on the following kickoff, it's going to be Brady McKinney recovering the ball, giving Deshler another chance to score after we. Here it is. Here he goes. I got it. I got too far ahead of myself. So that made it 13-7, and it gives Deshler another chance to score as they recover the onside kick.
Oh, those 50 Tigers.
Just a massive, massive play there. Again, this is for the chance to win a region championship and really give yourself a lot of good positioning to go to the Super 7 with lots of home games. The Tigers put together a few more strong plays, but couldn't break through the West Morgan defense as the Rebels hold on to their lead as the game went on. And final score 13-7. Drew Phillips and the West Morgan Rebels are back to back region champions. The 4A Region 7 title this time around. Next week, Deshler is going to host North Jackson, and West Morgan is going to host Randolph. Let's hear from the man, Drew Phillips.
People's doubted us since day one. They doubted us because the past 2 years we've lost a great group of seniors who are absolute winners, and our guys keep trying to find a way. And they hear a lot of the noise, and but they stay together. We've been through a lot, and these guys have overcome so much. And our staff, and seeing them at their lowest and seeing them bounce back, man, I couldn't be more proud of them.
Congratulations to the Rebels on that one. How about the Wilson Warriors taking on Haddon on Thursday night? Early in the game, it will be off a pass strategy. The Warriors move the ball close to the red zone, but despite some good runs by Wilson quarterback Landon Smith, the ball was turned over at the 3-yard line. So we will actually go to the end of the first quarter. The score was 0-0. The Hornets kick off to start the next drive, but Wilson's Michael Miller will actually block a punt right here.
Boy.
And then he's going to scoop it and score it, taking it all the way back for a touchdown. Warriors on top, 7-0. Not long after, it'll be Wilson adding another score. It'll be Jackson Steele. And look, with a last name like Steele, you got to be tough to get into the end zone as it is. And they add to their lead with about 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Let's check out your final score, everyone. Haddon goes on to win by a final of 46-27. Next week, Haddon, they're in the playoffs. They'll take on Madison Academy while Wilson's season comes to an end.
Well, the Bob Jones High School Marching Patriots are taking their talents on the road for a big regional title. Fox 54's Kanisha Dees has a sneak peek for this week's First Down Friday Night Spirit Spotlight.
Why don't seagulls fly over today? 3D.
You've got that dream. The one that'll change everything.
Yeah, that looks great. Come on, Dad, hurry up, chop chop.
Seeing it become a reality sounds like success to us. And Avadian is here to help make it happen.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony with North Country Ford in beautiful Arab, Alabama. My favorite time of the year is here. It's the time of year that I get to reduce all the prices on every new car on the property. It's called the Model Year-End Closeout Sales Event, and it's going on at 790 North Brindley Mountain Parkway in Arab. Don't miss this big event. It's the biggest event that we've had all year long. Make the short drive to Arab where you get a $25,000 perfect price guarantee, lifetime powertrain warranty, free maintenance, 0% financing, and top dollar for your trade. I'll see you soon.
An immense window of opportunity is opening, and if you don't adjust your investing strategies now, you and your portfolio may miss out. Think about all the parabolic stock moves you've missed simply because you weren't prepared. Well, not this time. My new book, Unbreakable Investor, will teach you how I'm already capitalizing on today's opportunities with winning trades like these.
Everyone should read this book.
My investing performance has improved.
I got the book and it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Charles Payne's book has allowed me to finally achieve the results that I'm looking for.
I have made substantial gains over what my broker produced over the years.
If you're considering getting Charles's book, don't wait.
Text me right now and I'll send you a free copy.
Text the word GIFT to 505-505 to claim your free copy of Charles Payne's new book, Unbreakable Investor. Text GIFT to 505-505 and claim your free copy while supplies last. Text GIFT to 505-505 now.
At Regenesis, we believe in enhancing your natural beauty with the latest in aesthetic cosmetic procedures. This spring, get ready for the summer with treatments that help you feel refreshed, rejuvenated, and confident. From Botox and dermal fillers to body contouring and laser hair removal, our expert team tailors every treatment to help you look your best all season long. Whether it's smooth, youthful skin or a sculpted physique, let us help you get summer ready this spring. Schedule your consultation with Dr. Lee and his team today. Regenesis. Feel better, look better.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Regenesis.
For 10 years of First Down Friday Night, we're adding a brand new segment that you've seen throughout each and every week.
This year, we are showing love to the bands, cheerleaders, color guards, and others with our Spirit Spotlight. Here's Kanisha Dees.
Hey, Mo and Nick, I'm excited to shine our Spirit Spotlight tonight on the Bob Jones High School Marching Patriots. They have a big regional competition this weekend in Atlanta, a first for them. I was with them earlier today as they packed up to hit the road for the big competition. The Marching Patriots, the only Alabama band competing against about 25 others from across the Southeast. We got a look at some of their last rehearsals before the big day. Here's a listen.
Meet senior band
band captain of the Bob Jones Marching Patriots.
I just love performing, especially the competition show.
Katie Dalton.
I love football too, but competition is my favorite.
Senior drum major Colton Garner loves to compete too, and of all his 4 years in the band, his last one is one to remember.
My most rewarding experience was probably being able to go to BOA Grand Nationals last year. That was fun because I felt like it was like a big jump from like where we have been.
And come tomorrow, Marching Patriots get to compete like never before.
No stage is too big for them.
Director of bands Lee Thomas has been directing this band for 14 years, and tomorrow's competition is new for her too.
This is our first year that we've ever gone to the Atlanta Regional. 2 years ago was only our first Bands of America competition.
And their performance will come with some sparks.
So this show is called Shockwave. It's all about energy and kind of where energy and sound intersect. And so there's a lot of waves on the uniform. We have props.
Katie says it's different than performing during a football game.
It's a whole different environment compared to football. Because people are just there to see you.
The team puts in long hours, but for Colton, it's worth it.
Honestly, just like being able to enjoy all the fun moments that we do have with everyone. Like it's honestly the people.
For Katie, she loves seeing how far they've come.
It's nice to see people grow, like with the band.
Wishing them safe travels and good luck at the competition. If you like what you see, feel free to share with us the spirit group we could profile next week. We'd love to showcase your favorite band, cheer squad, and color guard. Text us at 256-382-2692.
All right, back to the action. Hazel Green taking on Columbia. Columbia on that 100-game losing streak. Would it end last night? Hazel Green going down the field. Xavier Miller catching the pass for the first down. A few plays later, Trojans go for it on fourth down, and their quarterback looking for a target. He's forced out of the pocket, throws to Hunter Hotberger, but he drops it. That keeps the score at 8-7. Columbia out in front.
With a chance.
Yes. All right, so let's go to the second quarter. Columbia on third down. Tremaine Gilbert looking to pass, and he is sacked by Ja'Kylan Brooks. Columbia is forced to punt. Hazel Green takes over great field position. A few plays later, Braden Moak looks to kick a field goal and then take the lead, but Columbia blocks it and runs it all the way back. But wait a minute.
No, don't tell me, Mo.
We had a penalty, so the score remains 8-7. Hazel Green will take the lead in the third quarter, and they seal the deal. Touchdown by Cam. I want some more. Trojans on top of Columbia, and then they add an insurance touchdown in the third, and then add some more. Hazel Green goes on to win 34-8. Both Columbia and Hazel Green seasons have come to an end.
That's 101, right?
Indeed.
Columbia. All right, off to Fort Payne. The Wildcats hosting Pelham last night on FPTV. Shout out to our friends in DeKalb County. Second quarter, Blake Griggs throws it to Carter Blaylock. He hauls in 15-yard touchdown pass. Fort Payne led 17-14 at the break. Let's go to the third quarter now. Panthers knocking on the door. Tristan Hunter Rutledge up the gut, scores from 4 yards out. Pelham regains the lead. It's 21-20 with an extra point. Under 2 minutes to go. Fort Payne on the move. Caden Adams takes the handoff, comes into your living room, picks up the first down inside the 20. Move those chains. It leads to this. Blake Griggs, number, touchdown Fort Payne, and that will be your game winner as the Wildcats go on to win by the final of 28-21. A real nice non-conference win by them to close out the regular season. Next week, Fort Payne, they're hosting Athens. Pelham going to Hueytown.
It's going to be a lot of black and gold in Fort Payne next week.
Yep, let's stay in the Sand Mountain region. Boaz hosting Aniana in one of our few Friday games of the week. First quarter, Aniana quarterback Greer Phillips going to take a big shot down the field, and his receiver comes down with it. Maddox Byrne absorbing the hit for a huge chunk play. Redskins a big on fourth down. The Pirates standing tall. Phillips trying to buy some time, takes a hit. Ball sails incomplete is the ruling, and Boaz will take over on down. So Luke Pruitt and the Pirates offense will get their first chance to go to work. Third play of the drive. Bo Bennett initially has trouble with the snap, stays calm, airs it down. Watch out, Sage Bennett all alone. Don't blink, he's gone. Touchdown Pirates. Boaz leads 6-0 after a failed 2-point try. Aniata will answer back with a touchdown, take a 7-6 lead as we see a Uncle Sam drinking hot chocolate. But what's the cameraman doing? He's faked out. Dayton Porter, perfect position, wide open for the Pirates touchdown. I don't know what Nick Kuzma was doing there. Boaz goes up 12-7 after the, what was I doing?
I was going to say, probably saying the Pledge of Allegiance because you saw Uncle Sam.
Maybe that's what it was. All right, Pirates close out the regular season with a 27-14 win. They're 8-2 heading the playoffs, and get this, they were 8-2, and yet they still got to go on the road to start the playoffs because they were the 3 seed coming out of that region. Next week, they're going to Russellville.
All right, let's take another break, everyone. Like many of our region teams, Woodville had a playoff tune-up game on Thursday evening, and it was against a fellow Jackson County school. First Down Friday Night continues after the break.
Did you hear Jax is making a Coach's Burger? I'm calling mine the DeBarbecue Bacon Burger.
Behold, the hunormous freeze with cheese.
Introducing the third-pound Coach's Burgers. Choose from the big and bold barbecue bacon or the classic All-American. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. My husband John and I started this firm over 35 years ago. We started Morgan & Morgan to help families in need. And as the firm aged, so did our family. All 3 of our boys are now attorneys at the firm, helping the injured of this country by giving them back their dignity. That's our family legacy. If you're injured, call us. We aren't just America's largest injury firm. We're your family's firm. ForThePeople.com.
From the first crank to the last scoop, and all the parts in between, there's 2 names Bill and Brenda Rourke trust: Kubota and Huntsville Tractor and Equipment. Compact and utility tractors, zero-turn mowers, and so much more. And did you say parts? All the bits and pieces to keep them running. Plus the cranes to back them up. Kubota and Huntsville Tractor and Equipment.
Come on, let's go to work.
DeBarbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
DeBarbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
Introducing the third-pound Coach's Burgers. Choose from the big and bold barbecue bacon or the classic All-American. The Coach's Burgers, because nothing unites more than food.
May the best burger win.
Oh, it will.
Ongoing manhunt, including multiple agencies for an officer-involved shooting.
Harn was arrested with the assistance of heat-detecting drone technology.
Stream extended coverage on Fox 54 Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Todd's in the hospital.
From vaping. Promise you won't vape, Emma.
Not cool.
Wacky sitcom teens aren't the best people to talk to your kid about vaping.
Hey, you got a minute?
You are. Talk to your child about vaping today.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Publix.
The Sandrock Wildcats faced off against the Whitesburg Christian Warriors on Thursday. Both teams gearing up for a strong second half. Game tied 14-14 at the break. It's Whitesburg's ball at the start of the third quarter. Strong running game from Aiden Cook gets the Warriors downfield fast as they're moving along. And one long pass play to Emerson White gets Whitesburg a first down. And Jerry Adcock's guys, they are into the red zone now. But after a series of stops, the Warriors eventually make a field goal on 4th down. That brings the score to 17-14 for Whitesburg, as the Whitesburg fans are happy, but yet they were cold last night.
See those blankets out there.
See those blankets. All right, Sandrock's ball now. The Wildcats toss the ball downfield to Nick Clanton for a massive gain as he gets all the way to down inside deep into Warriors territory. But in the red zone, Whitesburg, Reed Newway hit, intercepts the ball on a long pass meant for Sandrock's Lathan Amos. And what a play that was for the Warriors. They're getting excited, and then a 52-yard run is what was dialed up by Whitesburg quarterback Greer Lovell. Gets the Warriors' first touchdown of the second half, bringing the score to 24-14 at that point. And this is improvement by the Warriors. I was at a Sandrock Whitesburg game a few years ago. It wasn't close. This one, Whitesburg wins it 31-14, and the Warriors, they have a playoff spot themselves. They are going to Mars Hill next week. Good luck with that one. That's the reigning state champs, but still great progression for Jerry Adcock's guys. Meanwhile, Sandrock will come up here, and they'll play Red Bay.
Indeed. All right, let's check out the Woodville Panthers taking on the Section Lions last night. Lions quickly getting a touchdown on their first drive. It's now the Panthers' ball on their first drive of the game. Here's a long pass from Carter Gwynn. He'll give Woodville an actual touchdown right here. And it is great cam work by Caleb Aguayo on that touchdown. The Woodville coaches.
Better than Nick Kuzma in that left block.
The Woodville coaches showing some love to their players for tying the ball game up. Ensuing kickoff, Section's Cooper Williams. He'll take it and go right down. Why do we show you that? Because the very next play, Cooper Williams says, you know what? I can catch this and then make house calls as well. Check him out as he is off to the races. Actually, he gets tackled there, but they will score a touchdown. We don't have the touchdown, but we have the extra point.
Yes, we
do. It's 14-7.
That's all you need sometimes.
Indeed. Now, Woodville's ball at the end of the first quarter, and they're going to make a quick play right here. Jonah Sparks gives Woodville their second touchdown. It was 14-14 when our cameras left. But check this out. Section goes on to win by a final of 39-31.
Oh, boy.
So Woodville, they're in the playoffs next week. They're hosting a home game. They'll take on Meek, while Section, their season has come to an end.
Do one more O for good measure. We had a number of matchups featuring 6A versus 7A teams on the docket. We got highlights from 3 games next on First Down Friday night.
The Papa John's Jack-o'-lantern Pizza's back. We're delivering this pepperoni-topped pumpkin-shaped pizza to your door, so you don't even gotta pause your horror movie. Just don't look under the couch. Nah, I'm just playing. Order the Jack-o'-lantern Pizza before it's gone. Papa John's.
We came to Rooms to Go with a challenge, a big one. Create a sectional that looks amazing, feels great, and costs less than $1,000. People said it couldn't be done, said we were dreaming. But Rooms to Go said, challenge accepted. The result? The newest addition to the Drew and Jonathan collection. Crafted for comfort, made for you, and under $1,000. Now this is high style at a low price. Come see everything we're working on. It's Drew and Jonathan for Rooms to Go.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony with North Country Ford in beautiful Arab, Alabama. My favorite time of the year is here. It's the time of year that I get to reduce all the prices on every new car on the property. It's called the Model Year-End Closeout Sales Event, and it's going on at 790 North Brindley Mountain Parkway in Arab. Don't miss this big event. It's the biggest event that we've had all year long. Make the short drive to Arab, where you get a $25,000 perfect price guarantee, lifetime powertrain warranty, free maintenance, 0% financing, and top dollar for your trade. I'll see you soon.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial. It's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
This is Jack's Country.
What up, DeBoer? Hey, Freeze, did you hear Jack's is making a coach's burger? I'm calling mine the DeBarbecue Bacon Burger.
No, that's really cute. Behold, the enormous Freeze with cheese.
May the best burger win.
Oh, it will.
Introducing the 3rd-pound Coach's Burgers. Big and bold barbecue bacon topped with crispy onions and the all-American burger with all the fixings. Because nothing unites more than food.
Freeze with cheese.
The barbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
The barbecue.
Freeze with cheese.
You know Simon's Jewelers pays top dollar for gold, silver, diamonds, coins, and bullion. We also do repairs in-house. Need a ring-sized or chain repaired? We can do it at the corner of Bob Wallace and Jordan Lane.
Welcome back. Big time rivalry down in Marshall County. Albertville taking on Guntersville for the 111th time. Aggies in punt formation on 4th down. They fake it. Great pass from Carlos Aninga Carabajo to Lamoris Prater. What a way to catch Gville napping. 1st down, but going for a field goal. It is blocked by the Guntersville Wildcats. Weston Hammond returns it, gets eventually above midfield, goes out of bounds. That's a momentum killer. Actually, at this point, Aggies are only down 1. Well, not for long, because on the 6th play, after taking it over, you're going to want to check this one out. Street Smith goes one way, avoids pressure, stands on his feet. What a play.
Nice.
Touchdown Wildcats. Dadrian Waller, the one to haul it in. Guntersville hasn't lost the Aggies since 2018, and they won't tonight. Gville beats its rival 27-19 heading into the postseason. Next week, Guntersville will host Priceville. Albertsville season comes to a close.
All right, let's come back closer to home. Wicks Family Field for this one.
Yeah, Grissom hosting Buckhorn. Let's go into the first quarter at this point. Bucks up 7 in the Rosen. Parker Turley throws a fade to Andrew Bates, hauls it in for a Buckhorn touchdown. 14-0 Bucks. Now the Bucks with the ball again later in the quarter as Parker Turley will dump it off to Israel Cooper, and the junior wide receiver is going to pick up enough yards for a 1st down as he works his way past just a bunch of Grissom Tigers there. Now, it leads to a short TD run by Dijon Rosario. Bucks up 21-0 in the second. Grissom's offense comes alive late in the second quarter. Patrick Bailey throws a dart to Logan Moore. 1st down Tigers. I saw this a couple weeks ago when I was at the Joe, and sometimes they kind of arrive in the second quarter. Then Kenyon Johnson takes a direct snap and he scores. Tigers down 28-7 at that point, but like you might imagine, too little, too late, as Buckhorn goes on to win by a final score of 45-26. Next week, Buckhorn is heading to Hartselle. Grissom's season comes to a close.
All right, we saved one of the best games of the week for last. James Clemens, they're going to the postseason, and so is Homewood. They met last night in Madison. We're tied at 7. Jets with the ball. Matthew Evers airs it out, and Alex Lively hauls it in, and this is going to be a 62-yard scoring play. 14-7. James Clemens with the lead. But Homewood, they would respond. They've got the ball in the red zone. Caleb Carson finds Reed Goldstein on the wide open play right there, 11-yard scoring play for the Patriots. They tie it up at 14. And we were tied at 14 as we see the big elephant and Michael Myers just watching from the stands. Second half, Homewood goes up 3 and looking for more. Caleb Carson calling his own number and scores from 5 yards out. Homewood now up 24-17. But James Clemens, don't count them out. They come up with back-to-back scores, including this 51-yard touchdown play by MJ Gideon. He says, "Get off of me," as I giddy up to the end zone for a score. Jets were on top 28-14. But Homewood, they would regain the lead thanks to a touchdown that'll be coming up after the light show by Davis Griffin. He'll bounce off a few defenders and then run away from everyone. Touchdown Homewood. They're back out in front, 31-28. Let's check out your final score from Madison City School Stadium. Homewood goes on to win by a final of 38-28. As a matter of fact, their head coach got his 100th career win. Congratulations to him on that one. Both teams postseason bound next week. Homewood will take on Pell City, while James Clemens, they'll take on Fairhope from out of the Mobile area. That's got to be a trip. They've got to be sleeping over up in North Alabama for the night.
That is really far. But there is a Wawa in Fairhope. So I think James Clemens should stop there because that would make their trip a little brighter.
Oh, so wait. So James Clemens is not hosting? I thought James Clemens was the host.
You know, it does say that, so I'm just going to shut up. It's not my night tonight. So, yeah, all right. So, James Clemens, yes, you're right. They are hosting because I got confused.
That region was
all a mess. All those teams were 5-2, and then all of a sudden, Sparkman ends up winning the region, and then James Clemens is in second place. So, yeah, they're not getting Wawa, but maybe they'll win the game.
Indeed. All right, let's hit a commercial break. When we come back, we'll check out all the other final scores and then wrap up the show.
Years ago, the Good Feet store put me in one of their TV commercials. I wasn't able to do something that I loved because of my foot pain. I wasn't able to go on hikes. I got these arch supports years ago, and they're still kicking. They are still really helping and still making such a difference, and I just want to clamber around on these rocks. Bounce around like a little billy goat. That's what I want to do. I'm Moira, and this is my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Hello, folks. This is Greg Anthony with North Country Ford in beautiful Arab, Alabama. My favorite time of the year is here. It is the time of year that I get to reduce all the prices on every new car on the property. It's called the Model Year-End Closeout Sales Event, and it's going on at 790 North Brindley Mountain Parkway in Arab. Don't miss this big event. It's the biggest event that we've had all year long. Make the short drive to Arab, where you get a $25,000 perfect price guarantee, lifetime powertrain warranty, free maintenance, 0% financing, and top dollar for your trade. I'll see you soon.
First Down Friday Night is back and better than ever. Every Friday night, the Fox 54 sports team will preview the week's biggest college football games and provide highlights for high school football from around the valley. First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Regenesis, Bank Independent, and Publix.
For over 75 years, we've served this place we all call home. Bank Independent. We're invested in you.
First Down Friday Night is sponsored by Bank Independent.
All right, as you saw, a lot of the Week 10 finals, and with that being said, a lot of teams are now calling it a season while others are heading to the postseason.
Yeah, it's really exciting. It's when it starts getting a little chilly out, that's when you know the games are getting a little bit bigger. And yeah, this week is a little bit more of a tune-up week because so many regions finished up their seeding and championship games. Last week, of course, not the 9-team region that's up here with West Morgan and Deschler. Right. But it's exciting to just be at postseason time, and now teams will only have 5 more wins needed to bring home a blue map.
Indeed, the road to the blue map officially continues next week with a lot of our local teams. We'll have all your highlights and scores right here on First Down Friday night. Big college weekend, Auburn in action, Alabama A&M on the road, UNA on the road, and we just found out that Ashton Daniels is going to be the starting quarterback for the Auburn.
Yes, Ashton Daniels will be the starting quarterback for the Auburn Tigers. Tomorrow, of course, he came in for he replaced the bench Jackson Arnold last week, and he led the Tigers on 5 scoring drives. No touchdowns, but 5 different field goals, of course, from Fort Payne helped a little bit in that. So,
Indeed.
Yeah, the Tigers looking to win back-to-back conference games, like we said earlier in the show, for the first time since 2023.
That's it. We'll have highlights of all our college games tomorrow night on Fox 54 and Sunday on Sports Extra. For the entire crew, that's Nick Kuzma, I'm Mo Carter. Have yourself a great evening, a great rest of your weekend. We'll see you next time on First Down Friday night.